This is a lecture about genre in movie making. There are only three main genres, and the genres are tragedy, comedy, and drama. And everything else is a subcategory of those three. And what's the difference between a drama, a comedy, and a tragedy? Let's start with the drama. The drama is about a character, the main character, or the protagonist who has a problem, a character flaw maybe, or a mental attitude that must change in order to achieve the goal of the story. And if that happens, if the main character is changing its attitude or its character, the goal of the story can be achieved and we have some sort of a happy ending. That's a drama. A tragedy is when the main character, the protagonist, cannot overcome its character flaws, cannot change its attitude, and because of that, the story ends in a catastrophe. That's what a tragedy is all about a character who is unable to change, and because of that, all goes down the drain. And in a comedy, the main character also does not change its attitude, and by not changing, a comedy presents the audience with the funny things that happens to a character who persists in its folly. A character who is more or less a fool and stays a fool. And what happens if a fool is portrayed in a movie? That's a comedy, which basically has the same premise like a tragedy, which is the character, the main character, does not change, does not develop, you could say, like in a drama. In a drama, there always is a hero's journey. The Hero's Journey, by the way, is a book by Joseph Campbell I strongly recommend everybody reading. And the hero's journey is about overcoming obstacles and also overcoming character flaws and overcoming personal problems. And by that, a character grows. And in a tragedy, you could say there is a negative character growth. The character does not grow, does not overcome its flaws. It's just the opposite. It makes it worse by persisting in whatever it is that character in the tragedy cannot or will not change. And in a comedy, it's funny how this character, who does not or will not change, goes about his or her life. That makes it funny. Yeah, and I think that basically is it. These three categories: tragedy, comedy, and drama.